first quarterfinal of the day, decision time. Who goes into the Yule Cup? $12,500, as I said. 4 more players to fill the 16-player grid for the tournament that starts this Saturday. We have 2 Chinese players in our first match. 2, well, not super unknown players. HurricaneBo made a splash not too long ago by defeating Lin in one qualifier, I guess it was. Was it Night Elf though? That was before patch 1.30.4 hit Netties. So, is Bo up to strength with the weaker Night Elves, or will it be HuG with one of his first big tournament participations? HuG is starting in the upper left in the blue. Most likely going for a Blade Master here on Echo Isles. In the red, we have HurricaneBo with most likely a keeper, a very passive early game from him, starting only against the little green camp. And once again, as this is a qualifier, we take things a little more lightly. So if you have questions, let us know. Yesterday, the games were so good already with the Hawk versus TBC and So-In versus Sock. Both matches, both round of 16 matches, absolutely delivered. And now we'll see if they can keep up with the pace of yesterday. We have a rather slow tech, kind of a normal tech with 1 burrow and the shop. So we will creep the item here, get some healing stuff, and then walk over, most likely to prevent the keeper from level 3. HurricaneBo starting his creep spot as well. Ooh, but the end snare hits the archer. That's not ideal, but of course doable. No mercenary camp creep on neither side. That means no early shadow priests, of course. And then the question is, will one of the players expand? And when? Claws of attack for the keeper is a nice addition. Orcs tend to tier 2 expand nowadays. As Lin is doing, as Focus is doing. Not as Shao KK, he's a little bit more aggressive, and we will see him later in a different matchup though. But this could also be a bunch of Shaman with Lightning Shield. This seems to be the meta nowadays, but the Night Elves have some good ways to prevent that. Coming home from work early and back to Warcraft is lies. Lovely. Thank you, Knopf. So second burrow is coming, more grunts. Keeper is running over. So HurricaneBo wants to be the aggressor here. The Blade Masters were so scared of Entangle that they even went mirror image for a little bit, Focus especially, to get out of that Entangle by using mirror image. It's not the most efficient way to do that, but still cheaper than an Invo Potion, for example. Here's the second engine of war for Bo, but the Grunt is waking up the creeps. That's good normal damage here against the Ancient. Has to pull them again, I feel. This one Grunt won't be enough, as the Blade Master is dealing nicely with the Keeper of the Grove. Purge being used by the Renegade Wizard, but that's a cancel. He gets the Wisp back and the resources, so not all lost, but Mass Hunts is out of the window, and HurricaneBo is still on tier 1. That was a major move by HuG. Or HuG. I think HuG, right? Expansion by Bo starts. Not expansion, harassment. Sorry. Another burrow in the back. He can go for the Shadow Hunter. He can go for more grunts at the early stages of tier 2, but he's losing 2 peasants already. Another Entangle here. No treants though, so it makes it hard to kill buildings. But 3 workers down now. Nice Shadow Melt by HurricaneBo as well. But this has to be a TP. Uses the Windwalk. So now at the moment only 4 peons in the mine. Will he fix that? Yes, he will. So gold mine saturated, oversaturated actually, if I'm not mistaken. Expansion in the bottom left, almost scouted by this grunt. So fairly normal 1.30 meta. Trying to mass and expand. But with the cancelled Engine of War, this is a little bit harder for HurricaneBo already. Good start by HuG. Of course, nerves come into play. Oh, it's not the Shaman play, as he builds a Torrent Totem. So Walkers it is. He's a little short on resources for the second building, but that should be fine in the end. It's not too much of a delay. Of course, he has to replace the peons. That will cost a few resources. Blade Master sees this expo now. Is the damage enough with only one circlet? Against the Entangled, it's gonna be hard. No grunts to support this. Where are they actually? Okay, camping at the main, waiting for the Shadow Hunter to start creeping there. And HurricaneBo starts the tech 2. But still, only on one Ancient. Oh, Tome of Experience for the Keeper, level 2.5. He researched Owls very early on. That's 100 gold. And 100 lumber, if I'm not mistaken. But he gets vision, sees the Blade Master. Pretty careful play by Bo thus far, who's now erecting the second Engine of War. But the Shadow Hunter with Serpent Wards ready to push. Well, not ready, but getting ready.
Players' forces are under attack.
Beastery in the back as well. And there shouldn't be any time for Bo to punish this. So the Orc will have an army that is suited to kill expansions rather soon. Blade Master is waiting, but as I said, there is vision. Kills one archer, nothing really to prevent this, as there was no Entangle on the Keeper this time. Gloves of Haste, okay. No TP anymore, that could be dangerous.
Players' forces
Wouldn't be too surprised to see Serpent Wards and Heal Wave, as Heal Wave is just so important. But, you know, the End Snares and the Blade Master and the Serpent Ward damage, that's good enough to kill a hero, especially if he's as squishy as the Keeper seems to be. Second Circlet and a Staff. Blade Master wants to keep up his harassment and continue to be annoying. Nice scouting by Bo. This spell is coming again against the Treants. That's something the Orcs are suffering from hard. If you don't have the area of effect, this spell, late Keepers, high-level Keepers, can overwhelm you with mass Treants. But that will not be the case, as he has Walkers. That makes, of course, the Dispel of the Entangle quite cost inefficient, as it's an AoE spell against a single target, but that should be fine. So, more Huntress, attack upgrade, shop, and tier 2 has been reached. Waiting for an Alchemist here, but the Blade Master is in an Entangle. There is Windwalk though. Yeah, it's out, and got the first set of Heal Scroll and Invo Potion as well, which is, of course, as you know, on Echo Isles, very, very important. Wait, did he just lose a grunt?
The town is under siege.
Buto speed is quite nice. 2 grunts? Yeah, right? There's only 1 remaining. Ay. Oh, Entangle as well. He's trying to staff out. 2 grunts to 1 creep spot. Oh boy. That hurts, HuG. It's not Captain HuG. He's a gentle guy.
A player's forces are
2 grunts for 1 creep spot. Okay, that's bad. HuG must be nervous. Yeah, this is by far his biggest chance in professional Warcraft to be part of one of the biggest tournaments of spring 2019. And especially with Reforged coming up and all the teams being so interested in Warcraft players, that's quite an important tournament. Alchemist second, Shadow Hunter level 3, Serpent Wards level 2, so he's well suited for these few Hunters. It's not mass Hunters yet. It's only 5 of them. Raiders are joining the fray for the siege damage and snares as well. He wants the experience. Acid Bomb on the Blade Master though. There is an Invo Potion. Might be going for it soon, but no. Heal Wave saves him for now. It's only level 1 Heal Wave, so it doesn't do too much. But the Serpent Wards are doing a lot. Invo Potion? Nah. Oh, was waiting for the Acid Bomb. And now he's going for the Keeper. It's super risky though. Still 3 seconds available. The Keeper has no TP and he dies. There's yet another Windwalk. The Owl is ready, but no lockdown anymore. And HuG making up for his mistake earlier. Everything is hurt, but he disengages from that fight, heals up now, and should be in a very good position. He's still 8 supply down, but the Keeper is gone. And he was level 3. Gets him back from the altar, so that takes a lot of time. But now HuG must find the time to push and attack and do damage before the Night Elf goes into higher upkeep. Huntress are only 1-0. Alchemist is only level 1. Raided dice to the creeps. Oh man, what's up with HuG and the creeps? So Blade Master low. Keeper bought back from the tavern. And this time there's no invul on the blade. He's revealed. Whoa. There was a little bit of healing coming in. This is tough now for HuG. Low mana, low units. That Keeper buyback was expensive, but with the expansion, he can afford it. Trying to snipe some units now. Get some higher levels. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter is crucial for him.
A player's forces are under attack.
Where are the reinforcements? Not coming at the moment. Entangle again. Dispels it. That was the second last one. Aiming for the Alchemist. Big hits from the Blade Master here. Has to move out, but the Alchemist dies nevertheless. No staff. Nothing to save him. Second hero kill for HuG. And now he got level 4 and got 2 Hunters low. So yes, this is 50 Night Elf supply. But only Hunts. And Chop Control again by HuG. Who's going for yet another invul potion. Raider in the base. Walker coming. Alchemist will be back in no time. Keeper not level 4. That is certainly an issue, but the Expo is still running. So he's pulling 4 peons. Does he have a War Mill? Yes, he does. No reinforced defenses, but a Kodo is coming. Shop control emotes. I like that. And it's still, yeah, chat is saying this as well, that Night Elves really give a lot of uptime to these Serpent Wards. It's not too much range, and not the biggest range here on Huntress, but he should be able to kill that one. 2-0 upgrades now for the damage. Heal Scroll as well, but the Owl sees this coming. The peons are a little late. So how much damage can he do? And how long can he stay in there? 60 supply for HurricaneBo. Oh, excuse me. 57 once this Entangle is gone. Oh my god, the heal spray. So nice. So much damage on the blade. 2 Raiders already gone. Was there no Spirit Link? At least on one there was no Spirit Link. Level 4, level 3 for the Blade Master. But again, the lockdown. And this time there should be the kill. Acid Bomb. And the Glaives tick him down. Big damage dealer gone. Shadow Hunter is super low. Yes, Bo is losing a bit, but damage is spread throughout the entire army. Kodo has eaten, but is sniped as well. Dispels against the Entangle. And again, a massive 20 supply disadvantage for the Orc. Bo is holding this strong with good Entangles. Acid Bomb again, and he gets that Huntress back. And the 10% damage boost is gone as well. And the Expo is still up. Not even an attempt to get the towers up. Blade Master needs a lot of revive time here.
A player's forces are under attack.
But could he focus better? HuG? There were so many Huntress. So hurt. If he distributes the damage a little better, maybe he gets kills. Close to level 5 SH. He is with solo experience on the Shadow Hunter now. Needs clarities. Yeah, running now. Ooh, HuG needs so many items that he can't really afford an army. For HurricaneBo, of course, it's a lot easier with the expansion in the back and with kind of cheap Huntress. Heal potion on him, and this time he steals the Scroll of Healing and the Invo potion. We've seen many hurt Huntress in the past fights, so the Heal Scroll is a perfect counter to that, and Heal Spray as well. Mana stealing can be put to good use against both Alchemist and Keeper. That's 3 Serpent Wards for you, or Heal Spray. But will he fight now? Can he fight now? 15 supply difference. Treants coming in, no Dispel, Entangle against the Raider, dispels it, and that's level 5. So the mighty level 3 Serpent Wards could change this around. But the Blade Master is seriously lacking damage. And he's fighting in his base now. Instant reinforcements, Wyvern coming, there's basically no anti-air. And access to mana items for HuG as well. Good dispels against the Treants once more, but the Wisps connect! And now the Walkers are all soup, although he had some piercing damage in the form of Headhunters. And level 3 Serpent Ward, as we said. The kills are coming in, but for how much longer can he hold on to this? Wyvern is coming, even more piercing damage. Grunts are falling in the front line. Again, not the perfect focus by HuG, but he's getting better there. Heal scroll, but everything's so low. The Keeper used the heal scroll already. One more heal wave and that's it. Shadowhunter is dry. But, oh my god, that's so much supply about to die for the Orc. The Wyvern has been taken out by Keeper and Alchemist. Level 5 on the Keeper now. And all that's left is Serpent Wards, basically. Hero focus now. Blade Master about to die for the second time. Gets a potion. Nice ethereal form moves here. And TP out, but damage is done. 29 supply remaining against a massing Night Elf with an expansion. Bo lost like 20 supply as well. But of course the trades are in his favor. He got 60% to level 6 though. And the entire level 3. Only, in quotes, level 3.5 Alchemist. Keeper is far away from Tranquility. Can the Orc heroes carry? We know from other matchup that human heroes can carry. That undead heroes can carry. With level 3 heal wave. That is possible.
A player's forces
That's so much
under
more
attack.
sustain if he can build a bigger mana pool. Hoping for a Tomb of Experience now. Level 4 for the Blade Master, who's still super weak, by the way. Tomb of Agility, a little more damage. I think, yeah, picks it up on the Blade Master. Takes some time to creep. But thanks to the Huntress that was just devoured, Bo knows exactly where HuG is. Going heavy into archers now, by the way. Expecting more Wyvern, maybe?
A player's forces are under attack.
And of course he needs a little range if there's too many Hunters. Noob question, do those creep camps respawn? Nope. Once you kill them, they are gone. Boots of Speed. Nice item to run away from the Blade Master, of course. What's the item here? It's a big one for sure. Pendant of Energy! That's 150 mana for you. That's 5 Serpent Wards. And if you have more questions, chat, feel free to ask. I hope our chat is very inclusive here. And it's very, very cool that you are starting to watch this old game that we share so much love for. So I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible. Chat will help out as well. I hope you feel welcome on this channel. Shadowhunter soaked up a little experience for the Blade Master. Well, not a little experience. It was 2 camps, actually, where he didn't send the Shadowhunter back. Because he was level 5 already. And from level 5 on, for the new viewers out there, from level 5 on, you don't get experience from creeps anymore. Only from units of your opponent that you kill. So, new engagement. 25 supply down is HuG. Bunch of Hunters. 2-2 now. He got 2 defense upgrades in the meantime. Can he reach level 6? Mana pool is good. Way better than it was before. So that should be a lot of more heal waves. But can the Wisps connect? Oh, he's looking for them. No detonate yet. He wants the Shadowhunter. Only gets the Walkers in quotes. But that means that's not much dispel anymore. Against this Entangle, for example. Blade Master suffers. Disabled as well. Heal wave. Saving the units for a bit. But the Glaives, they are just so goddamn good. Acid Bomb in the backline. Dealing more damage to the casters. Has to heal them up. That means not too many Serpent Wards And the mana is gone. Oh, and Tangle the Blade Master again. If he dies, the game should be over. Speed scroll. Nice escape. And the heal wave saves him for now. Always super close fights. But HuG has to run away. And HurricaneBo is the expansion. So close to level 6. 50 experience away from the level 3 heal wave. And now with the shop, what can he do? Clarity, of course. Heal spray on the Alchemist. Is there any kind of transition? No. Pure mass tier 1. But he's backing up. He doesn't have to push into the space because he's sitting on the extra income. 1-to-1 trades always in HurricaneBo's favor. How far along is he to Tranquility? Oh, far away. Doesn't get that much experience. Tier 2 upgrades though. That's true on Veto. Heal scroll, invul, and protection. He got all the items from the one shop on the map. And HuG with a little Congo line here. Not the perfect time and position to engage. He gets to level 6. Heal wave rendering through. Where are the dispels against scroll protection? Here we go. But the Wisps always in those fights. Always against the walkers. That's so well done by HurricaneBo. And once again, the Shadowhunter is dry. Yes, it's a level 3 heal wave now, but you need mana for that. And it's just not there. Kodo Beast is falling on the left-hand side of the map. HuG is trying to fight through this relentlessly, but it doesn't work in the end. 1-0 for Bo. Whew, that was a tough one. How would this match go if HuG is not losing 2 grunts and a raider to creeps? Those would have helped in the attack, in the defenses. Good fight by HuG. Good hero levels. Decent control on that as well. But yeah, you can't allow the expansion to run for so long. That's just not possible. Why is Big Bad Voodoo so bad? Because it renders everything invulnerable except the Shadowhunter himself. So all the damage will end up on the Shadowhunter, and it can be cancelled or disabled with a Stormbolt, with Entangle, with every kind of disable, with Silence. So that's why. It's a channeling spell. And usually you always have a disable. Except if you're undead, then maybe you have Silence, but apart from that, rather hard to do. Later on, we will see MTW Hawk versus Sock to qualify. Also, Joshishi versus 14 Sway, the youngest player in the competitive Warcraft scene with only 16 years of age. And we also have Shao KK versus PCG, so all races represented here. If you use an invulnerability before the Voodoo, then the invul is gone. And if you use the invul during Big Bad Voodoo, it cancels Big Bad Voodoo. With Undead you have nukes, no need for disable. That is correct. That is correct. So we're looking for the red color at the moment. And then we can start the second game. Match points for Bo. One step away from the Yule Cup. I'm trying to pronounce it in Chinese, but it's so hard. We could just call it Yule Cup. Yesterday someone told me, I think my pronunciation was good, but today, I don't know. My Chinese is a little off. Alright. Off we go. I think the right pronunciation is Yule or something, but I really have to concentrate to pronounce it right. I don't know. My mouth is not made for the Chinese language, apparently. So, as you saw, HurricaneBo with the 1-0. HuG's map choice now, and he decides to go for Twisted. Very interesting that Twisted is left in the pool. Usually it's always vetoed by one of the players. So HuG, do you have a special strategy here? Maybe faster? Not the super fast tech at least. And on the other side, we have a Huntress build on HurricaneBo. We're really in for a grind here, by the way. It's so many tournaments at the moment and way more to come with the WCG national qualifiers. It's a Blade Master and surprise, surprise, a keeper. A little unlucky for HuG to not spawn here to be able to do the golem trick. But he will find some targets here, I guess. Maybe he's going for the Tome of Experience here or here. And then just harass the keeper. If he finds him, the map is, I guess, the biggest in the pool. Should be by far the biggest, actually. With Turtle Rock out of the map pool. By the way, what the hell? There's still no Huntress Hall. Ah, he's waiting for some lumber, I guess, to go mass hunts. Ancient. Huntress Hall. Moonwell. Oh, okay. So not mass hunts, just the normal one. But HuG must have a plan. Otherwise he wouldn't have chosen TM, I guess, since you can expand here quite a lot. But also there's so much open space, which is always good for Orc. But against Huntress, I'm actually not too sure. Isn't the big concave for Huntress better? We'll see. Why do players never expand in the corners of this map? Because you need a Zeppelin to go there. It's an island, basically. And it's very hard to creep. And if you use a Zeppelin, load up your army, you leave the mainland to your opponent. And that takes so much time. If you play, like, Gargs or something. Oh, no, it's actually no dragon anymore. Yeah, so now I don't think there's a chance for island expansion anymore on this map. It just takes too much time. So Keeper is running away, Celeste TP, Blade Master 0 experience. Ooh, AP already, but guess what? HuG scouts this. And cancels it. Well done from the Orc. Oh, by the Orc. And he's teching, so that isn't an all-in tower. It's just a little distraction to keep the Blade Master away. On this map, Windwalk level 2 is really important to have the longer duration. And to be able to cover more of the map with just one Windwalk instead of two. Oh, Grunt is coming in for the block. Decent damage here. Good block as well. Here's Entangle. And with that, the Keeper can easily run away and do a little damage. We have an expansion for Bo. So he's playing basically the same strategy. Not really, though. Oh, backstab. Entangle forced again. Really good blocks. I mean, it isn't that hard with Orc. Ooh, he's trying to
player's forces are under attack.
This. Blade Master not fast enough. Or is he? Windwalk should expire soon. Can he reach? Oh, wow. That entangle was right on the money. Right on time. And he distracts the Blade Master and the Orc so much that his expansion is coming through. Trying to block again, uses the second last Windwalk. Oh my god. So many traps for this Kiev, but it's not falling for any of them. Right click now. Entangle on a Grunt. Ooh, and that forces the TP. This Grunt will not fall. So TP gone. Lots of mana gone on both sides. But this Expo still unscouted and unpunished. Tier 2 is done. Shadowhunter again, Beastery and Totem. So once again, no Lightning Shield.
A player's forces are under attack.
And no Shaman single target Dispel. But again, Spirit Link and AoE Dispel. On this map, this might be a little better as there's 2 shots. Is Entangle an area of effect spell or single target? It's single target. It's not like the tree and ultimate. But it's rather cheap. And Night Elves have a lot of mana regen. I think that is an underestimated balance tweak they did in 1.30. The additional regen on the Moonwells. I feel like no one is complaining about that. Like, people are complaining about basically everything that Night Elf does, but not about the Moonwells. Poison Ivy. But there's a heal self, so it should be fine.
A town is under siege.
Shadowhunter is finding some levels. Blade Master, not really, man. He's still at 0. Blade Master can't do too much anymore. Finally, level 2 for the SH. Raider Walker, early War Mill it is.
Under attack.
But again, he has to kill this expansion sooner or later. Otherwise, he will face a 70 supply Night Elf. And you can't deal with that, especially not if you lose your Blade Master. Gets out of there. So Treants to speed up creeping and help defending against raiders. I feel like HuG has the power creep. The Magi, of course, nice. Not the most inspired play I've ever seen by HuG. Like, no Wyvern, no Shaman, no expansion, no rushes. Just very standard, and I don't think...
A player's forces are under
I don't
attack.
think standard works against Night Elf at the moment, especially if your opponent seems to be a little better. Oh, total experience again. Second TOE in 2 games. Vamp Aura Soul, but now we have 2 consumables on the Alchemist. Nothing on the Keeper though. Maybe that's a good target, but the Acid Bomb again. There is a bunch of mana, but no level 3 here. Has to use the Heal Wave. Serpent Wards lackluster in damage, and not a real distraction as he doesn't attack them at all. Treants can be dispelled, but he has no mana at the moment. Everything is falling down. For HuG again, one more heal wave if he wants to. Finally level 2 for the Blade Master. Finally critical strike, but everything wears a Crimson Mask for HuG. Once again, finding a decent timing to disengage, especially with the Speech Roll. Keeper can't reach for an Entangle. Also had no mana.
A player's forces
Now he
are
needs
under
time
attack.
though. Close to level 3. But he needs time. Like, this expansion is so far away from his main. Kodo coming. He is pushing. Thanks for all the excellent work. As always, the community appreciates you. Thank you, Sword Puppy. I saw you on Twitter today. Followed immediately. Glad you found your way to the Twitter sphere of Warcraft 3. Hope to see you in many, many qualifiers to come. So Blade Master again scouted by Double Owls. Does he have pillage? He could make up for the additional income that Bo has with pillage. TP in now. Does he have a speed scroll? Yes, he does. Army is separated. What is HuG doing? Blade Master is not in here, and Tangle kills one raider almost immediately. Whisper coming in for the detonate, not hitting too much. But the AoE is kicking in. Kodo is coming in only now. That wasn't the perfect time at all to attack into this. Heal spray long range. Wow, that range is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. Again, he finds nice timings to get out of the fight with his units, but it's just too much, isn't it? Blade Master about to fall. He has an invul. Shop is coming up in the back. Fast reinforcements, Invo Potion, no healing on the SH anymore. The Clarity is not running. Ethereal form, but the only targets are the two heroes and the Kodo. No reveal. Good saves by Bo as well. Ouch, that hurt. 17 supply lost in this fight. That was a pretty bad engagement, though. Half the army was still here, Kodo and Blade Master. So he was lacking the command aura, or the Kodo aura, and the biggest damage that his army has. He got a bunch of hunts, but they're so easy to replace. That doesn't make a big difference. Can't go for Zappers. He's trying to set up a shop again. Of course, Bo knows what's coming. He's trying to backstab and save the TP, and he gets the Kodo again. Dispels against it, but that's one gone. No Wisp in the fight this time. Ah, okay. I was looking for them. Here they are.
Players' forces are under attack.
Okay, is this attack enough? Mass repair coming, no AoE of course. Fuel wave gets rid of some right clicks as well. Blade Master level 3 gets a little bit more damage, but the 10% damage boost is gone again. Oh, he has to break this, and then there's a TP. Is the damage enough? He's repairing hard, but he gets it! HuG is maybe back in this game. 30 supply against 50, but that's all right. He has the better tech. Bo has the resources to immediately go for that Expo again, but that will take 3 minutes. TP gone and a lot of the army gone. Wait, did he kill all the walkers? Ouch! No Link anymore, no Dispel anymore. And once the walkers come out, they need to gather mana first before the next fight. Throw the Magi again. Tome of Intelligence as well. Ooh, that's big mana on this SH. He needs to be the carry of this army. On TM, of course, you can get to super high levels by with dodging fights, but Bo is just pushing. A little bit of a supply lead, but should he push into this Orc base? HuG sees this. Finishing the creep spot. Not level 5 yet. Reinforced defenses. That's really good now. 4 wisps though. The lack of mana is seriously crippling. He needs to protect them. Ooh, pause right before the start of the fight. Two wards already. What a time for this pause. It's like 8 hunters. The archers don't do damage really, except against serpent wards maybe. Alright. Here we go. First raider down by Entangle as always. Kodo is in range. Gets the return kill on a hunt. He can't break this. No way. He's not expanding on the back of it. This kind of looked like an all-in push with all the wisp that he brought in. But it's 3 walkers soon. And the so desperately needed clarities on the Shadow Hunter. It's also plus... Oh no, it's not plus 12 damage. I always forget that this is an agility hero. Which makes sense,
A player's forces are under attack.
Too much agility for the blade, so a little more damage. Will it be another mana item for the SH? No ring of protection. Not even that bad. The Blade Master is constantly in focus with Acid Bomb, and this ring plus 3 basically not renders it useless, but absolutely helps against Acid Bomb. But this one, the greater mana. Ay, 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 ay. So much healing, so much Acid Bomb. Red spot. Oh, you will not allow that. Once again, the combo line. Raider for free. And the Dispel wasted. That's some easy kills for Bo here. He wasn't moving with with A-click, right? That was kind of weird. Entangle on the Kodo again. Can he snipe some of the wisps? Oh no, they will detonate. One. Oh, not the second one, but the third one. And oh my god. That's so much. Shield scroll against the Dispel. That was a horrible fight for the Orc. He's expanding in the upper right. Now it looks a lot better for Bo. 4 heroes. 1 invo potion. Big mana is gone, by the way. But there's no mana on these walkers. He can't dispel against the Treants. And that's so much damage. Blade Master level 4. That could help enough. Oh, the Shadow Hunter is empty. Oh boy. He used all his mana already. Blade Master in focus. Everything orange. He's just pushing forward. Burrows are not really helping. So many archers. HuG had a great day yesterday, but can transition into 2-day. No headhunters anymore. Still no counter expansion, by the way.
Player's forces are under attack.
He's waiting for his additional income, but I guess he's not gonna have the time. Piercing damage against the Kodo is so good. And he just out-damages the heal wave. Blade Master falls, double level up. It's 5-5 Night Elf heroes. And HurricaneBo goes into the Yule Cup as the 13th player that we have. Another Night Elf, making it 5 Night Elves. But yeah, very easy games for him, I guess. Not really too big of a problem. He always had the Expo in game 1, could trade 1-for-1, and then win the game on the back of it. Game 2 was seriously just HuG's fault, right? Bad positioning, bad timings. Again, easy losses early. And if you have no mana against the Night Elf, then you're gonna get wrecked. Thank you very much for everyone who shared our stuff on Twitter. That helps a lot to increase the exposure of our content. So that was 1 out of 4 games here today. We have 3 more, of course. And the next one has European participation. It's gonna be HuG versus Sock. Russia versus Korea. 1 human will join this tournament, and we will see who. HuG was great yesterday, eliminating TBC finally, but Sock defeated Soin in some crazy games. Both seem to be in great shape. We will have this match in roughly 5 minutes, so we sent you into a little commercial break, and then time for the second decision of the day in the qualifiers for the Yule Cup.